It's so difficult to get motivated when the weather's like this. It's not raining, but it's cold and extremely windy. And it's been like this all night. But I've seen a cracking sunrise. And I have the porridge on, so hopefully that'll heat me up. Because at the minute, I don't want to get out of this. I'm nice and cozy. Unreal, isn't it? Oh, good shout. Come on, little buddy. He's away. Straight from the source. Not advisable. Choices. Good choices in life. Just woo! What's it like? Whoa! That's cool. Oh man, that's ice cold. Can I get out? Oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby. Woo! That was absolutely freezing, but I feel great. Absolutely fantastic. I think we're at about, I don't know, 11,500 feet. So it's ice cold. There was comments on Guthooks saying that this lake was frozen about a month ago, so good times. What would be in the bag? A note. Trail magic. Montana! He's going. What is it? Oatmeal. Wipes. Trail mix. Pinto beans. Oh. Ooh. No whiskey. The oxygen, or severe lack of, is tight. I'll tell you it's tight, but incredible. Just spotted another herd of elk, or actually Montana spotted it. He's just gone up ahead, but they're sitting down there grazing. But they'd be goddamn tasty too at the same time, wouldn't they? But beautiful. 3 herds in the space of 24 hours. We're going to see some big animals soon enough. One of the guys that we bumped into seen a mountain lion yesterday. So it'd be nice to see one of them obviously at a distance. Oh shit. Right away! Oh, fucking hell. Be careful, they're dinosaurs. Pterodactyls. I just polished off another tough climb, but what a view again from the top. I can see the whole way back to where I started this morning, to where I was sitting in the tent and trying to get some motivation to get out and get stuck into it. And now I can look the whole way back. And when I go around this corner, I'm going to be able to see the whole way north to where I got to go for the next few miles. But that's one thing I love. I love being able to look back and see what you just conquered. So my advice for anyone when they're out hiking, there's nothing interesting down at your feet. Keep your chin up, your eyes up, and keep looking around 360 degrees. Because that's where the best views are. Okay. Straight from the source and with an awesome view. Fresher than anything Nestle can give you anyway. My legs are getting a bad old toasting from these little bushes. They're sharp. They're scraping the crap out of my legs. But I think we're nearly at the top. It is what it is. I'm just coming up on another herd of elk. This is my fourth now in 2 days. And these ones are a lot closer. But there's not as many. But there's still a few. He's going some speed. Go on, son. Go on. The glow behind you is unreal. It's just after 8 o'clock. We ended up doing 19 miles yesterday. And we ended up camping just before dark along this beautiful ridgeline. And we could actually see this morning the whole way up towards the next pass that we got to go over. And what a beautiful place to wake up. I woke up this morning at 5:30, made my porridge, just took my time and watched the sunrise. It was actually pretty incredible. You could see the glow on the top of the mountains as the sun began to come over the mountains off to my left. So the plan is now to hike up through this pass, head over to this one, and then down the back side of that. So, but the altitude is definitely kicking me around a bit. Body's feeling it. My back was aching this morning. I managed to loosen it up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing serious comes of it. Because apart from just a few aches and pains here and there, nothing serious to report. So we're going to try and get to Wolf Creek Pass in the next day and a half. We're currently about 30 something miles, 36, 37 maybe. So the plan is to get as close as possible today, maybe leave ourselves with 10 tomorrow to get in and out of town before the 4th of July celebrations kick in. We've got a bush bash through here. This is not the trail. Took a bad turn there, boys. Just gonna head to the river, I reckon.
Hello, darkness. Oh, I was calling you guys.
Does it look like it? Freeman's creating the trail. Oh man, legs are getting torn to shreds. Go on. It's the river. What is it? Happy days. We are free. He done it. Is he lost? Straight up and over, boys. Free wheel.
So what we're gonna do? We go over here. We go up that.
Where, boy? Where?
We're gonna go up that, just to hike back down, and then go through the pass that way. It's the most efficient way.
We're definitely lost. I'm almost up a 1,400-foot climb. We're climbing up to about 12,600 feet. And I'll tell you one thing, it's hard to catch your breath. You keep on walking through these little pockets and there's just no air. And it's so difficult to get the lungs filled. But the views have been spectacular, absolutely spectacular. I'm almost halfway up, so I just found a little bit of a flat spot to take a bit of a breather and keep going. Not only as these bushes tearing my legs apart, they're also tearing my shoes apart. I'm developing quite a significant size of a hole in my right shoe. So, but a bit frustrating because once that goes, my toes are going to pop out. Just unbelievable. The views. And we've only just started. We're only a couple of days in. Standing among giants. Absolutely breathtaking. We are slap bang in the middle of nowhere. And I couldn't be happier. Unbelievable. It's hairy enough crossing this. Look at the drop. I don't know where it goes.
Clocks to scramble.
He's digging holes.
The man of the people. Mom.
I just can't get over it. I cannot get over it. It just, it doesn't look real. Well, it is real, but it doesn't look real. Oh man. I've just learnt the good news that I've passed €3,000. I managed to get some cell service a few minutes ago up on top of the ridge, and I've been trying to find some shelter from the wind. So, what an achievement. €3,180. That's what the total was when I checked. And that is an incredible achievement in the darkest of times. So, and I said, I'm still only a fraction of the way in. I've still got the whole of Colorado to go. And then I've got 3 more states after that. So I'll be here until late October anyway, I'd say. So we've got a long way to go. I'm pretty confident I'll make the 20,000. But look, let's see. I said at the start, if I raised €1, then I've achieved. And I've raised more than €1. So congratulate yourselves. Pat yourself on the back. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much for what everyone's done so far. I'm just glad that people are following along. And I hope everyone's having a good time. Because I am just making it up as I go along. And hoping for the best as we trek across this beautiful, beautiful state in this awesome country. So keep the good work up. 4,000 is my next target. Absolutely incredible. Over the moon. On through hikes. Dreams are made. I didn't know I had this. I stuck my hand into the side pocket and I said, what the hell is this? And out comes one of these delicious looking things. Because all I have is dry nut bars left. I'd planned to stop at Elwood Pass for some lunch, but unfortunately there was no water around. So the next water now is in 5.4, 5.5, and I'm almost out. And I want to cook for lunch as well. And I also want to dip my feet into some water, because when I stopped and ate that Reese's bar, I noticed that there was a rubbing sensation going on in my left foot. So same thing had happened in the desert. Just didn't, well, it's not that I didn't clean the socks. I actually put a clean pair of socks on yesterday and I thought they would have done. But I definitely need to get the water, get them cleaned. Because I've also got chafing going on in the groin again. So very frustrating. Just little niggly issues here and there. But look, march on. There's been water all day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I come across water soon. My left foot is now on fire. And this is the fourth down tree in as many minutes that I've come across. Because you've got to navigate down around all this thick stuff. Oh man, it just wreaks havoc with your head when you go through a few little issues. That's the trail. That's the trail for you. It's looking pretty bleak for the water, unless there's some water over here. I really need some water. I'm down to that now, and I've basically just been wetting the whistle. So all I need is a couple of puddles. That's all I need, just to get my feet in. I think I'm gonna have a few puddles in it at least. Happy days. Yes. I get down here now and have a look at this foot. I'll go downstream a bit. I don't want to be drinking. I don't want to be drinking the water that I'm dipping these feet into. And already I'm getting swarmed by mosquitoes. Man, right, get these shoes off. How do you like them apples? Nice and clean too. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be worse. But that feels good. That feels so good. Cold water. Oh man. Couldn't beat it. Couldn't beat it with 10 sticks. Oh man. Basically 6 miles straight to get here. We chill out, keep his foot in the water and drink some water and eat some food. It's getting late, it's about 5:30 in the evening. And I think we've done about 18 up to here. So probably another couple of miles and call it a night. This is so good. This is so good. And I've got a view too. What do you see? That's what's causing the damage. When you don't clean your socks, that's the crap that's inside them. Grind and sand in the bottom of your feet down all day. And I've doctored my shoe with a bit of KT tape. Sweet. Oh man, beautiful. Oh lads. Oh lads. Unbelievable. That was unbelievable. Actually, I stood there for a couple of seconds before I started recording. Yes. And I'm on my way to look for a camp spot. I just heard Freewheel shouting. So I think he's found a flat spot. Good morning. Check this out for a sunrise. What a beautiful morning to be alive and kicking. Where we woke up this morning was absolutely incredible. It was absolutely, it was insane where we had camped last night. The views were incredible. The sunset last night over the layers of mountains upon mountains upon mountains upon mountains. 360 degrees, completely surrounded. We've been treated to an absolute spectacle the last 2 days. The mountain ranges have been incredible, staying above 11,000 feet and teetering up as far as 12.5, 12.6. It's like my big playground. It's exactly where I want to be. Absolutely breathtaking, absolutely incredible. So we're heading into Pagosa Springs today, and we've got about 10 miles to go. We're just coming down through this valley at the minute as we speak. It's a bit hairy because the trail's only about a foot wide and it's a long way down to the bottom. Oh God! Wouldn't make you slip and fall, I'd be sore. I was sore. Well, he did. Nice. He's done this before. I just stopped to see where the next water is, and according to gut hooks, it's still another 6.5 miles away. So I haven't learnt my lesson from yesterday at all, because that's all I've got left now. And I've got a 1,000-foot climb coming right up, and then we dip back down, and I think we've got another, roughly close to it, another 1,000-foot climb, and then we're down into Wolf Creek Pass to meet my sister who's waiting on me. So she's organised an Airbnb in Pagosa, so we should be there. Hopefully, I'm going to have to get a march on now because I've no water, but hopefully 2 hours at least. So But what a beautiful morning. One of the most beautiful morning hikes that I've had in a while. Coming down through that valley this morning. It was pretty steep off to the left hand side of the trail, but the views were breathtaking. And where we camped last night, at the top of the hill, this morning Montana whacked on a cup of coffee. I sent the drone up for a bit of a nosy, and you can get a true scale of what the mountains are like. Absolutely incredible. The last 2 days have been incredible, to be honest with you. I don't know, I'm baffled. I'm just speechless. What I'm walking through, I've never walked through anything like this before in my life. It's absolutely incredible. And we still have another 600 miles to go, at least another 600 miles to go. So, like I love the mountains. I love hiking, but the mountains take me to a completely different place. So I found what I love. I know I belong in the mountains, so I don't know if Colorado are the mountains, but absolutely incredible. Like even what I'm looking out at now, I can see the ski resort we got to go to. There's a warming hut up ahead. We're heading up towards that. But it's just been absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. I've somehow managed to lose the trail again. I was chatting to my mum on Messenger to get the gossip at home. And she let me know that Ben Hunter, a guy living in the States, in San Francisco, and came from my little village of Claddy, has actually made an announcement on Facebook supporting me. So thank you very much, Ben, and keep producing them songs, man. It's amazing. Don't stop. But thank you very much for the support. And I need to go and try and find this trail again. Fucking hell. This is an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Down trees. Obstacle courses everywhere. Just like yesterday. We were crossing snowdrift after snowdrift. Some was frozen, some was soft. But this is frustrating. I'm glad I've got my foot covered up as well. Otherwise, my left foot would be on fire right now. But yes, found the trail. Found the goddamn trail. Are we going to get a view here? I think I'm going to get a view here. What is this? Oh man. Ooh. What are we going to get? Of course we're going to get a view. We're in Colorado. Look at this. Found the trail. Found the trail. And that's all the water I've got left still. Still in my mouth's like a fair bit. I've still got to climb up another 500-600 feet. Will he do it? He's going next. He is going. Okay, I'll give me a hand here, Montana. I'm just coming up on Wolf Creek Ski Resort. I'm probably about less than half a mile now. I can see the resort. My sister's down there with a few cold beers, and she's going to take us into Bigosa. And I am absolutely starving. I could eat a horse right now, to be honest with you, but I'm really looking forward to the cold beers. Myself and Montana decided to go for another slip and slide on the ice. Montana's went well, and mine could have ended up in disaster. I started picking up some pace at the end and I flipped over. It looks like it's a 2-horse race for these beers. Freewheel took the forest route and I took the ski slope route. So it'll be interesting to see where he is. I haven't seen him pop out of the trees anywhere yet, but that's not to say he's already down there drinking a beer. We'll soon see. There he is. There he is, sitting up there in second, maybe third. Who does he think he is? Challenging an Irishman to a cold beer? He is cheating. Thank you very much. Yes. I stink.
I always grant. Hello.
As I said, starving.
So this is Pagosa Bakery, so they're kind of famous for their pies.
Go ahead, Bintana. Go you first.
That looks so good. Here
I know.
are 3 hunger boys.
Hunger boys.
So, rhubarb?
Yeah, rhubarb.
Ooh.
Rhubarb, raspberry, and something else, I think.
I'm just gonna. Are they all the same?
No, there's 3 different ones. Yeah, I have no idea. I think this is rhubarb as well. Yeah. Give me the pie! Give me the pie!
Cheers, cheers. Thank you very much, Maria.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Sparkling water. I like polyolives.
So here's the REIs. What do you need to get? It's it's further away than I thought. It's like Colorado Springs.
Oh, that's delicious.
Is it an
Watermelon, sparkling water.
Oh, he's in the water. What's he at?
Oh,
REI? There's a thing called a coyote.
not beer.
Where coyotes have actually mated with the wolf. So they're different from coyotes and different from wolves. Happy birthday to you.
Na 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 na. 900 miles. CDT. I'm warm.
He is freewheeled from the far east of Russia.
Hey, nice.
Cheers. Catch me a fish yet, boy? No, get
Live series.
me a fish.